This subject has got to be one of the most disturbing things I'm going to be talking about in the video. Man arrested after video post showed severed head of his father, police say, amid political rant that stayed online for hours. So this guy, this absolute psychopath, murdered his father, cut his head off, showed it on YouTube, and then did a political rant where he was going after Joe Biden, going after immigrants, and going after woke culture. He was essentially going after every boogeyman the Republican Party has been pushing onto voters. Because of those quote-unquote boogeymen, he killed his dad, cut his head off, because his dad was a federal employee. Now, what job did his dad even do? I don't know. None of the articles have really been talking about it. His dad, when you say federal employee, that could be a lot of things. That could be construction workers. That could be post office workers. That could be people in the medical field. There's so many people that are employed by the federal government, but in his eyes, the federal government is traitors and conspiring with Joe Biden or something. So he thinks that that's motivation to kill, to murder. And he was calling for the murder of federal employees, which is even more disturbing. He was arrested, and that's good. Glad he's arrested. But I wanted to make this video because I'm genuinely concerned by the prospect that there's more of this guy. I'm almost certain that there is a tremendous amount of people that have been radicalized by the Republican Party, by Donald Trump. There are people that believe that the country has been stolen from them in a rigged election, even though Donald Trump took the case to like 60 different courts, 60 different judges, many of which he appointed, and they all laughed him out of the courtroom. He was running the executive, the legislative, and the judicial branch. He had the majority of governors in the country. He did not win this election, yet he claimed he did, and he's pushing the narrative that it was stolen by him. That's radicalizing. The Republican Party machine has been pushing this quote-unquote woke agenda nonsense. They've been making claims about gay people and trans people, grooming your kids. They are also equally responsible for radicalizing people. My question to you, audience, is where do we go from here? How do we address this threat? Because I personally am confident and excited for the future. I'm always an optimistic person. I think the future is going to be great. But in order to get a great future, we have to deal with the present day obstacles. I'm not saying violence. I'm saying, how do we help these people get out of radicalization? How do we save these people from themselves? How do we make it so that people don't kill who should be their loved ones because they worship the orange man? If there's 1 million people, 1,000 people that share the mindset of this guy, there's going to be a lot of carnage for families across this country and a lot of danger potentially to the security of this country as a whole if we allow this sort of radical extremist ideology to fester. Not really much jokes to make. I just kind of wanted to make this video as a warning that we got a lot of work to do. We got a lot of people to help. I'm not saying this to say like, oh, Nathan, I'm some kind of hero. I'm saying this broadly as a political movement, as just another American, that there's a lot of people that we need to get out of this deep hole that is radicalization, specifically extremist right-wing politics.